Today's January 27th, 2025. First trade on this channel, using it basically as a journal for me. Anybody who's watching, feel free to learn from it or learn from my mistakes, anything like that. Doing this more for accountability purposes. Been on a trading journey that's been very difficult because I can't control losing trades. So this is one micro on a Top Step account after being up $1,500 on the account, trading crazy. Don't want to trade crazy anymore. Need more accountability. Started the channel for journaling purposes. So this was the trade today that I took. Yesterday on the 26th of January, I trade volume profile on a high time frame level. It bounced off the weekly point of control from previous week and then bounced up. It's done retracements and overnight and then bounced up, and then retracements in New York session and bounced up. Didn't really necessarily have a bias, but was looking to move higher. I was trading out of my value. The weekly swing high was the highest of the week. So technically, for my strategy, I have very little structure to work with. So the only structure I have is the overnight value area high and overnight value area low. That was based off of the overnight session. Learned that today price swept pretty hard below, and then Delta decided to shift. I took the trade early. I should have waited for a little bit more confirmation from Delta or just price action in general before taking the trade, but I've seen this in back tests where I've missed big moves before this way. So I entered very, very early. I should have waited and took a lot of heat, almost 60 points of heat. So it was negative 118 something dollars on one micro on the NASDAQ. And once I saw the Delta shift, I decided to stay in. My max daily loss limit was 200, so I was willing to have that stop me out. Probably not the best thing to do in the world, but stayed in when I saw the Delta shift and begin to move up. So I stayed in the trade and targeted structure. I wanted the 100 points. It looked better. This would have been overnight value area high. Would have been $92. I wanted that $100 move on micros to make me feel better. I don't know, but that's my trade for the day. If the entry was better, this is more like a B setup. Yes, it could have held it for longer, but I have no way of knowing that. My target was whatever the overnight value area was created. Yeah, I could probably target the high of the overnight, but just keeping it simple. It was about a little less than a 1-to-1. My back tests are better than that, but this is just more of me executing on a 1 micro to prove expectancy over a long period of time to pass these evaluations the proper way, instead of changing size all the time and proving myself wrong on expectancy that's has no data to be able to go back on and tell if I'm going to be a profitable trader or not. I'm going to continue doing this with 1 micro, continue trading these setups based off of the value area. We go to overnight. I would have the volume profile set up here. I took it off so I can see the trade better, but it completely went against the there was no retracement back to a value area whatsoever. So that's my trade.